Hi guys and welcome to Dillons Googles. Hang on. Dillons Assistants, sorry. Let me just move this. The worker was using this. It's much cooler in my room because actually I think it was yesterday that the worker maybe there's my headphones. That the worker came over and made the cool get up here because it used to be very hot up here. It should be a really fun. I'm doing my homework over at my desk over there. So today we're going to be comparing my phone, my Pixel 4a, to my sister's old phone. This is an iPhone 7. It is currently dead right now. And tomorrow I'll be watching out for a video because we're also going to do one tomorrow comparing it to her LG Stylo 5 Plus. So the first thing we're going to talk about is display, but first I have to wait till Tori's phone turns on. So you don't want to wait a long time because it usually takes this phone a long time to turn on. So you don't want to wait that long. So I'm going to probably do the latest software update because I'm guessing it does not have the latest update. Do the latest software update. But first I need to wait till it turns on. So I'll be back once those are finished. My Google phone is I think on the latest software. I better check just to make sure. I think I'm on Android 11. About phone. So it is currently using Android 11. Now I need software update. Trying to look for software update. Software updates. So I can't search software updates, so I'm going to have to find it manually here. Maybe it's security. Security update. My system is up to date, so this phone is currently up to date on the latest Android version. I'm guessing this phone is not on the latest iOS version. This one only has a single. Well, that'll be later in the video. So this intro is already too long. And Tori's phone is turning on, so I guess I can stay here. So this is Tori's phone. So we're going to go ahead and get the screen now. This phone uses an OLED panel. This phone uses an LCD. Apple didn't start using OLED till their iPhone 6 came out. This actually used to be my dad's phone, but then Tori made it hers. So next up is customization. So my phone is just a plain black phone. Tori's, on first glance, is just a plain black phone, but once you see her case, you'll be wow. So of course, Tori is a girl, so she has a girly case with a girly pop socket. She had another socket, but it was really hard to close. These just stick. It had to use like a special locking mechanism, but these just automatically close. So Tori actually is using a live wallpaper on her phone. Tori is using a live wallpaper, so if I tap it, you can see that's moving. I currently do not have a live wallpaper. Mine's just a simple black wallpaper. That's so it saves battery on my OLED panel. The LCD doesn't work that way. I was doing it on my iPad for a while, but then I learned that all iPads so far use LCDs. But Apple's phones are using OLED, so I argue that Apple's iPads should be using LCD. OLED, sorry, OLED here. So I'm actually going to show what my phone looks like under the case. So just like Tori's phone, normal black. The difference is this does not have a screen protector, but this has a tempered glass screen protector. So like if this ever gets shattered, this is a few dollars of scrap material, and then the phone hopefully would be completely unmarked. And actually you can't see it through the case, but if you look here on the side, the power button on this Google phone is actually white. But now I'm going to add on my protection. The problem is I keep having problems with bubbles with this screen protector, which can kind of get annoying when I'm gaming on my phone because I have some games installed. I have Rolly Legs, Going Balls, and that called. I have Harvest.io. I have a lot of games. Maybe Tori's phone case. Maybe Tori's old phone case will help me. I'm feeling this will go better if I take my case off. I'm gonna get this hair off. Oh, some's actually under, so that might have been why this over here isn't bubbling well. This isn't bubble removing very well. There's actually a special tool to do this that comes in the back box. Ever since I've had to take it off once, it's been doing this. So I'm probably gonna have to have it installed with that special tool again in order to get as many of the bubbles away as possible. I actually think I did it to try to get away bubbles that were just left in the open, but so yeah, I'm not really happy with my screen protector because it is not a bubble-free one. Tori's phone doesn't have a screen protector. Actually, this case has a lip. I can just take it off. Can't take it off for too long though. So this case has a lip though, that kind of helps. But still, I should keep this on. But this case does have like a lip to kind of minimize the impact. So like I had one before, this case that got cracked, and I didn't have my case, so so the lip wasn't protecting it. But this is the original one from before the case got, after the case got installed, and it's unmarked. After quite a few drops, I've dropped it some outside actually because I bring it to school. Oh, there we go. This dropped. I'm trying to use that to minimize the bubbles. I'm trying to use a 80s radio to minimize bubbles on this screen protector, which I don't think will work well. This is a Panasonic This is not a Panasonic screen protector. This is a Panasonic radio. Might end up doing a video on it, but yeah, I need that special tool to do it. Next up is software. So I have a few options for my passcode. I have a PIN passcode, like 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 this phone would usually have, but it does not. But it currently does not have a passcode. And also, what can get annoying while trying to turn the phone off is if I do this. Is if I do this. This. Is if I do this. It's gonna try to take a screenshot. That can get annoying. So I like on the Androids where the power button is on and volume buttons are on one side. Tori's phone has this similar design, but maybe I actually can't currently, for some reason, cannot take a screenshot. I don't know why. But yeah, so that's a hardware difference. That's not a software difference. But now let's go to cameras. Open camera. Open camera. Open camera. So a software difference is that this phone and this phone use two different assistants. This one uses Google Assistant and this one uses Siri. So I'm going to take 2 shots of the video. Now I'm going to do it with here. You should be able to see a noticeable difference on these phones. So here, this is on the iPhone. So I actually like this one better personally. I think this one kind of makes the shot look a little cleaner, kind of a little more yellow. Oh, that might be because night light is on. So they're really actually the same. Let me turn this brightness down because you guys can barely see it. So yeah. So they basically look the same. Except this one is having a little bit of a harder time producing on camera. So I'm actually going to change the brightness down on this one too. But this one I actually swipe down to do. And I'm going to turn the brightness a little down. It's still hard to see. I'm going to turn this to its lowest. It's very dark. So now you can definitely see that better. So now I'm going to turn my phone at its lowest. That's even lower. I bet you guys can. This one's a little brighter, probably because of the LCD panels. This one's a little brighter. Because now I'm going to max them out to full brightness. So on full brightness, they're both very hard to see on camera, but I'd say this one gets a little brighter in the brightness contest. I actually swiped down on this because I'm used to swiping down. And then you know how Androids for the longest time has had an app drawer and iOS hasn't had that. Well, now they have something called the app library, which doesn't keep every app on your home screen. It keeps some in the app library that you don't want to see. And that's Apple's answer to Android's app drawer that they've had for the longest time. 8:53, as you can see there. Barely see the time on this one because it's a line up there. But you can see that cyber. So yeah, that's basically all. Let me think. Oh, Tori's phone is using a VPN. Mine is not currently connected to a VPN. Tori likes to use VPNs. I'm not sure why. Honestly. I think it might just be connected to Apple's VPN though. If I need to use a VPN, I use Alukia Speed Tests VPN. So this is Alukia's Speed Test VPN, which I use if I ever have to connect to a VPN. So like when I go to connect to the gymnastics Wi-Fi with this iPad, I use a VPN to make sure the people in gymnastics don't see what I'm doing on my iPad. So it's just for simple security reasons. There are much better VPNs though, like Surfshark. But the Alukia Speed Test VPN is free, and because the Speed Test app is also free. Tori's phone doesn't charge as fast as mine though. This has been going for 16 minutes, and Tori's phone is right now only at 10. But it is enough for me to unplug it and show you what it looks like in this case and plug it back in again. So this is what it looks like in its case. And then there's no difference in the camera, whether it's in or out of the case. There is no difference in camera because the case doesn't sacrifice the camera. So I'll actually take a shot with it on. So that is with the case on. And I again need to take another one with the case off. So this is with the case off. This is with the case on. A little bit different but that's only because of different angles. And of course I put it in the wrong way. And of course what did I do? What just happened there? I put it in the wrong way. Something happened. Tori won't be happy if I factory resetted her phone. So hopefully I did not factory reset her phone. Oh, and I forgot to do an update. I'll do the update when I get a chance. Hopefully I just restarted this and this did not factory reset. Waiting patiently. Maybe it needs to be plugged in. No, there it is. So no, I did not factory reset Tori's phone. I just restarted it. Ow, that hurt. So that's really all I can say about the comparison. It's probably gonna get a little more wild because Tori's new phone has more customization than mine. I want a pop socket to have some customization on mine. These are not sponsored by the company that made these, which is ONN. None of my videos are sponsored, so because I'm a kid. So these are, but I would say these are the best sounding headphones I'd ever use. The only thing is, it comes out louder through the left ear and quieter through the right for some reason. So these are the on-ear wireless headphones. These have 14 hours of playtime. They're Bluetooth connected. So like if I were to, I'm going to turn them on right now. I don't know if you can hear this audio. So now it is now now connected, but it is really good sound quality. So here, let me just play my like songs. It is a very good sound audio quality. Let me make sure my volume's at full. This is Waving Flag. This is the song Waving Flag. I should probably stop before this results in a copyright strike. But this is a very good. I also have You Will Be Found, The Unforgiven, Sunday Best, Whatever It Takes, Nothing Else Matters, and Thunderstruck. Waving Flag by K9, or however you do it. And then I am definitely not going to dare to say all these people's names that made You Will Be Found. The Unforgiven is Metallica. Surfaces is Sunday Best. Imagine Dragons is Whatever It Takes. Nothing Else Matters is also by Metallica. Thunderstruck by AC/DC. Stop. So yes, these have very good sound audio quality. This is not sponsored by On. Thank you very much. But as you can see, these are On. C-O-N-N there. It's spelled O-N-N, but you saw it as N and O. Period, N and O. But it's actually O-N-N period. So, goodbye.